Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Pretty Nerdy Adventures. My name is Taylor, and as always on my left is my pretty nerdy partner, Michael.
And this week on Pretty Nerdy Adventures, we brush up on our voiceover skills, master the art of puppeteering, and even learn to speak Wookiee.
Now, as we've mentioned before, Michael and I met in film school, so when we headed to my hometown for Thanksgiving this past November, I took him to check out some amazing film and television props, costumes, and more at one of my favorite places, a small interactive museum, the American Museum of the Moving Image. Hello everyone! We are here in Astoria, Queens at the American Museum of the Moving Image. I've taken Michael here because, for those who don't know, I'm originally from New York. I grew up within the city limits, and this is one of my favorite museums of all time. It is so cool. They have props, costumes, all things movie and TV. They currently have a Jim Henson exhibit, which I think is permanent now. So we're gonna go check all that out, and I'm gonna share that with him.
Yeah.
Come with us. What are you excited for, Michael?
So apparently the Jim Henson exhibit includes like the original pitch tape. So I'm excited for that because I want to learn how to pitch things, and college isn't going to teach you that anymore. But the museum can. That's why museums are important.
Stay in school, kids. The gentleman at the front entrance recommended that the best way to tackle this museum would be to go up to the third floor and then work our way down. So that's what we're doing. We made it up to the third floor. It looks like that their first exhibit that they have on the third floor is the Walking Dead exhibit, which takes you through a history of like zombies and their portrayal in film, television, pop culture in the beginning, and what they've kind of turned into leading up to like modern day zombies like The Walking Dead. So the beginning of this exhibit is basically explaining how the lore of zombies is rooted in kind of Haitian culture and appropriating things from that, like voodoo magic. It's pretty interesting.
Don't dead, open inside.
So we're in the main Walking Dead costuming room area. It's really cool, but the thing that I've noticed about the museum is not only do they have on display the costumes and the props, but for a lot of them nearby they'll have either a monitor with headphones so you can watch the scene that the thing was used in while you're reading about it, or they have these big screens that have these domes above the projectors, which encapsulate the sound for that particular scene. So they have multiple screens in this room, but you can only hear what's happening on one particular screen if you're under that dome for the most part. It's pretty cool. Zombies on The Walking Dead that are in major states of decay, missing halves of their body and stuff, they made these puppets that have brake lines and stuff wired into them so they can control them either remotely or by hand. Movie magic. This room is an exhibition of a history of cinema, cameras and stuff. It looks like we're going from still images to moving images. Starting with these guys, it seems. It doesn't look like much up front, and if you spin it and just look in the mirror, it doesn't look like anything. But it has these slots, and the idea is you're going to spin it, and then when you look through the slots, it makes dancing snakes!
Okay.
Press the start button after the countdown for 5 seconds.
Press start.
Record a series of frames. Oh! Okay, well, she's too happy because she's other mother. Let's see. So she would be standing here and she would be like, "Here, come with me into the woods. That's not sketchy at all, young child." And she'd be like, "Oh, my hands are in it." I think we have to erase. Can we erase certain frames? Or just the last one? Oh no. What should they do? This is very barren sea and they're not giving me much to work with here.
Yeah, I think the point is to make them like walk or something.
I'm trying to make them walk. There's nowhere to walk. There's trees everywhere. I think I'm hitting it with my wrist is what it is when I go to move them.
Probably. Did you just make them high five?
I did make them high five. Let's see if it worked.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is adorable.
Okay.
Email us. Yes.
This is their ADR booth. When you're here, if you come up to the 3rd floor, you can enter the ADR booth. They have a number of like super famous, iconic movie scenes, and you can dub your own voice into the film. Okay, we're in the ADR booth. We're gonna see what films they have.
Select a scene.
Oh, I love so many of these movies! Okay, I did The Wizard of Oz the last time I was here when I was little, so I feel like I need to do School of Rock.
Your character's lines will appear on the large screen. You have 3 lines to replace. First, you will rehearse. Then you will record.
I pledge allegiance to the band of Mr. Sneevely and will not fight him for creative control and will refer to him on all issues related to the musical direction of the band.
Now watch the scene with your voice on the soundtrack.
I pledge allegiance to the band of Mr. Sneevely and will not fight him for creative control and will refer to him on all issues related to the musical direction of the band. That's how it sounded. That's about as good as it sounded.
If others are
Okay, we're at the Foley sound effects booth. We're going to pick a movie scene and then we are going to be given cues that we have to insert sound effects on. Ooh, what should we do, B?
Jurassic Park? What? Why would we not? Do you
Watch
wanna...
the scene. Some sounds are missing. Okay, so we were given the 4 cues here, and then they give you different sounds to choose from. So let's see. If we click them, we have the ladle dropping. Cartoon basketball swoosh. Okay. Gee, is it the one that says ladle by any chance?
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity?
But I think the fun is that you can mess
Put
around
weird
with it.
sounds? Should we make it real or should we make it ridiculous?
Ridiculous.
Make it ridiculous?
I say do the basketball.
I was literally going to say basketball.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Yes. Okay, so it looks like these are all the ones you're supposed to pick. Are these bottom ones that are very clearly labeled, like Roar, Metal Sheet? They're very specific, but I'm gonna go with Wobble, because that's clearly the winner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the glass.
The glass?
Yeah. What do you like? Do you want
That's
the symbol?
good, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't even think we need to listen.
We don't need to. Nope.
Oh, but there is a meow, baby.
Oh, let's do
There's
it.
a kitty and a... Okay, I don't care about the train, but there is a kitty. Oh my god, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
that is us.
So we didn't go the right way. The right way would have just been to pick all these bottom ones. I can tell by the label.
But that's the point.
But so we went basketball, wobble, glass, meow. Let's watch our completed scene. Let's see if you can tell where me and Michael helped out.
I think that one helped.
Bravo. Amazing. A work of art.
Oh, I love it. This is worth it. So this is all the stuff that goes into a baseball game.
Program is what shows on TV. And then these are all the cameras that they are choosing. And then the ones that light up red are the ones that are currently on program.
That's crazy.
What's crazy is that man sitting in the middle of that booth calling all of these cameras.
All of the power is in his hands.
The Yoda figure exhibit here was made for the museum by Freeborn from molds used to create the original puppet. So it's not the original, but it's made from the same molds the original was made. And it was made by the same guy.
Yeah.
And they have Jim Carrey's The Mask. Costume head worn by Peter Mayhew as Chewbacca. This is an actual screen-worn Chewbacca head.
Sick.
It's sure. The incomparable Robin Williams.
Love him so much.
Wood model. Wood model. Wood model. They're all very nice. And the model for the Muppets. Because the model doesn't make sense unless it's chaotic for the Muppets.
Exactly.
Although it's cool, you can see on the other side where the puppeteers go for the actual performances.
This is all from Fraggle Rock, isn't it?
That's Fraggle Rock. The Muppet Show. See, they're all different.
Okay. So all random puppets.
So what's your favorite Jim Henson puppet, B?
Okay, let's go to Mommy's house.
I love Animal.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Okay, stay
Animal's pretty much me. Inside. Alright, babe. Who's your favorite Muppet?
The two old guys that sit in the booth and mock everybody and criticize everybody. Oh my god. B, which puppet should I be? I feel like this orange one is crazy and it's speaking to me.
Yeah, the orange one looks pretty alive. Yep.
Start. Choose puppet. We chose a puppet. Tell me
I'm Raleigh Cruson. I design and build puppets for the Jim Henson Company. When I design an anything Muppet for Sesame Street, I start with a script. I experiment with different eyes, noses, and accessories.
Make him like a thing. I like that. So horrifying. Okay, that's their names, Statler and Waldorf.
Yep.
These are the best Jim Henson puppets. If I could have any career in the world, it would be that job.
Just sit in
the rafters and criticize everybody.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You sound something like that, right?
100%, yeah.
That's his. I don't think it sounds anything like that. Maybe if he was a girl voice. Look.
You know, it's something. Oh, Kermit. Oh, Kermit.
Her face is so dirty. She looks like my stuffed animal that I've had since I was a child. It used to be like a yellow dog and is now a brown dog on the surface.
The crystal calls. It is time to return to the castle.
Look who it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to apologize for the late
This looks so spacey. Computer from space. It's literally called Computer from Space. Okay, so you can play these games. Old school toys are the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah. Especially these Bug Bunny dolls. But no wonder why Elmer Fudd wants to kill him, you know?
Look, this is like the land speeder that they have in your job, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, I remember these freaking watches.
I feel like I remember this one, but I don't remember these fancy ones.
I think I had the C-3PO one.
And I feel like I remember these guys. For sure. This looks like something we would have as children.
Definitely. There's something
That's just great.
Wasabi.
So phallic.
Yeah, it's weird. Strange place for that.
But in case you're not a Star Wars fan, you come to this side. And now it's the Star Trek side. The Barbie
doll.
and Ken, yes, everything. That is everything. Can we also talk about this is a telephone.
This is a telephone. I'm glad they ended up going with what they ended up going with. So all these other logos look weird. But this just seems right. Almost. That's right.
So what did you think?
It was great. I really liked it.
What was your
think
favorite thing that we saw?
The exhibits are fantastic. The Jim Henson stuff is great. it makes me want to watch everything Jim Henson, which I only really watch The Muppets and some Sesame Street.
I haven't seen Dark Crystal, and I've seen parts of Fraggle Rock, but I have seen Labyrinth. Obviously, I've seen The Muppets. I've seen Sesame Street.
As well.
But honestly, I'm surprised how much Jim Henson stuff there is that isn't just The Muppets.
Yeah, but the Walking Dead stuff, all the zombie stuff, was insane. Like the fact that most of that is just practical effects and they just use makeup and everything else. Mind blown. I feel like a zombie.
So, I think it's really cool that they have the Jim Henson stuff here. It takes up a large part of the second floor, actually. There's a decent amount of Jim Henson stuff. As always, though, the reason I come to this museum is I love to play with all of the things that you can play with here. They have a number of different exhibits and areas within the exhibits that have like interactive elements. So you can kind of see what it's like to work in TV and movies. So I think
the ADR stuff and the sound
like
stuff.
the ADR booth. Even the puppet thing was really fun. Like making your own puppet animated. That was like really fun to experience and try that out. So I really love all those things. And then I really appreciate they have like the horror film section. That has been here since I went as a kid, and I never get sick of seeing it.
It's pretty fantastic. Definitely recommend it. And there you have it. The Museum of the Moving Image has permanent exhibits such as the new Jim Henson exhibit, as well as a rotation of temporary ones like the Walking Dead exhibit.
The museum is open from Thursday to Sunday with varying hours of operation in the afternoons, and tickets range from $10 to $20. But if you're thinking about heading down, be sure to check out their website. On top of offering special discounts and even free admission to those who qualify, such as New York City teachers or United States active duty military personnel and veterans, the museum offers free general admission every Thursday from 2 to 6 p.m. with no reservation required. To me, this museum doesn't feel overwhelming or pretentious, and the addition of the interactive elements just make it plain fun.
It's always cool to see stuff that's actually been used in movies and television. Plus, it's fun to learn how creative people can get behind the scenes.
So thank you so much for joining us. If you like this video and want more pretty nerdy adventures, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click that little bell to turn on notifications, and as always, part of the journey is the end. But we'll be back next week for another pretty nerdy adventure.